So,
Alrighty.
we're just gonna do the same intro as usual. So, hello, welcome to Work in Progress episode 4. Normally we do this on Sundays, but people were busy this Sunday. I think we might have to do skip next Sunday as well. I don't know. It's Mother's Day that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm your host Dynex. These guys are my friends. They do art. We talk about art. Today's topic will be music, even though not not a lot of us do music. I mean, Caleb's learning music, but that's about it.
Play the piano. I just can't fucking read music notes, and I haven't had that practice in 2 years. I'm busy. I'll get back to it after college. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
We'll pursue.
Oh
We'll
my, sweetheart.
we'll have a band built in about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 30 years,
In 30
we'll
years,
be the old bands. We're gonna be like Mordecai and the Rigby's or something.
We're gonna
Mordecai
be washed.
and the bees. I'm Stynex. You'll find me here at on Twitch as TWUD and EXE, I believe. You'll find these guys at wait, just you guys just do it yourselves. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Caleb Boxanova with two A's at the end. You can find me on Twitter, Boxanova with two A's at the end. You can find me on TikTok, Boxanova with two A's at the end.
You're a fucking loser.
This
Sorry.
implies Boxanova is her last name.
And I do better than my actual last name that I don't speak of. But
Yeah.
I do art and comics sometimes, and I write stuff, and I like learning to play music and like listening to music, and that's about it.
I like bang. I like music.
What about you, Elio? Go ahead.
I'm Elliot Junestar. I draw and shit. You'll figure it out if you search me up. What I do. I do what I do. Yeah. My is Elliot Junestar and everything. You know how it is.
And Gabe.
Hola, I'm Hugh Stiv. I draw, I write. I don't post drawings too much, but I definitely like writing and hopefully working on the future H2O D&D project. Find me
I
Hugh
got
Stiv on any social media.
you stream
Yeah.
too, right?
Yes, Gabe does stream at twitch.tv/Houston if you guys want to find him. He hasn't streamed in 12 years, so
Yeah.
maybe you'll catch him one of these days doing
Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
But
Hmm.
how has everyone been a busy week? From what I've seen.
It's been busy, yeah. A lot of shit going on. But
And
I
largely
am
in charge.
free from school for now.
also, I'm joining my art bot now.
Oh, okay,
This is art
okay.
bot.
I mean, this week has not been a very busy week for me, but I have been on beef watch all week because of everyone knows what
That's
happened.
true.
Everyone knows what happens. Kendrick and Drake, they were beefing. They were dropping some fire tracks. I'm awake every day, refreshing my YouTube, hoping another diss track drops. But it seems like the storm has passed, basically. Uh,
Kendrick, don't sign. Don't sign.
yeah, there's a rumor going around that the beef is certainly over because the labels have stepped up and said please end the beef, chat. We are
The
losing
label
too.
man, shut your asses up.
Please end the beef. We're losing too much money. Drake is getting dissed too hard. Y'all gotta stop.
Y'all gotta
The
stop.
old Drake memes. I
Please.
prefer where he acts like a cartoon character.
Yeah, I like Drake when he's just mad corny, not when people are talking about like how he's touching kids. But they're touching.
I like when he says, "I need a max wing."
I like when he's like, all right, that's enough funny business. Or he like fucking like gets scared and jumps in somebody's arms, like getting hold like a princess. I prefer Drake like fucking being pulled and floating up to the pie smell, you know?
Too bad he did what he did.
Or allegedly.
do
I mean, he hasn't actually done anything. But he sus. He's looking suspicious.
Who, Drake?
Yeah. Actually,
Did he kiss a 17-year-old on stage?
he did actually kiss that child.
You
What do you
did
got,
kiss
Joe?
a 17-year-old and say you're 17, you're gonna get me sent to jail, but you hot as fuck.
What? When
That
did he do that?
There's a video from
Yeah,
like
yesterday.
2014 where he like brings up he doesn't bring up a 17-year-old. Like his team brings up a 17-year-old like as part of the show, like they bring a fan on stage. And then he kisses her. He asks her age. She goes 17 and he goes, "Damn, why you look like that though? You so hot you gonna send me to jail." And I'm like, "What?"
great.
What is he cooking, chat? What is he up?
That he did it all himself.
He did it to himself. Yeah, he did get caught. 4K Ultra HD type shit. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. What about you guys? Been on Beef
Yeah,
Watch?
Gamer Watch,
Pretty
playing
much.
Fallout and shit.
I've seen the beef. I've been spectating.
You listen to the tracks? You been on that?
No, not really. No, I see people talking about it, and I'm like,
I do not care about the beef, but
Th-
I've also seen it.
this Drake guy is no good.
This
Nailed
Drake
it.
guy, I don't like him.
I sit there in my
We
room,
do
cross
not
my
like.
arms, and shake my head.
Man, we're
This
having
Drake
our
is
cartoony
no
guy
good.
criticizing the fucking rap cartoony guy. This is the Cartoon Wars. It's like seeing Speedy Gonzalez like fucking complaining about Mickey Mouse or something.
But I
Man,
mean,
no good.
I haven't. It has been too busy. I've just been kind of chilling. Learn how to play guitar because I'm fucking bored. I'm slightly bored with art, but not to the point where I'm like I don't want to touch it, but I want to try new things.
hmm How far
Future
are
kid.
you in learning guitar, by the way? You know how to read notes and stuff now? Or
No,
oh,
fuck no. The only thing I learned, I watched a 4-minute video on how to read tabs, and I'm like, oh, I kind of get it.
okay.
Well, yeah,
I
for guitar,
For
he doesn't need no notes really. He doesn't need tabs.
oh yeah,
pretty much.
I don't learn guitar. I've only learned piano somewhat, and then I learned the
I
flute
learned guitar as a kid, but
because
I would.
I was a band nerd as a child.
Oh my god, this dude's a fucking nerd. Oh my
Shut
god.
up! Shut up! You're all nerds with me. I know you've seen anime before. Don't lie to me.
Yeah,
I've
enemies are not nerdy
never
if you're
watched
watching
anime.
that chat
Never,
shit.
never,
But if
never.
you're watching like fucking like sister like sis, then you're a nerd, you know. But if you're watching like fucking like Mob Psycho, then you're a Chad, you know.
No, no one has ever said
Um,
that. You're the first. That's the first sentence. That's an original sentence you just said right there.
Legally, you're not a
Mob
cultured
Psycho's
man.
good.
Have you seen Mob
Mob
Psycho?
Psycho is good, but you're still a nerd.
Nah. But what if you also have superpowers? Or like you're jacked as shit?
if
You can watch any anime you want as long as you're
y-
jacked as shit.
well, if you're a jack and shit, it's just cool. It's got nothing to do with anime.
No, it doesn't gotta do with the anime. Cause what you're not jacked as shit if it isn't for Dragon Ball.
You can't be jacked and not watch Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
It's either that or you're doing steroids. Dragon Ball or steroids. Those are the two paths you take. Which path you choosing?
Dragon Ball or
Steroids.
steroids? Yeah, I take trend.
Because even if you start working out without having seen Dragon Ball, you're gonna watch Dragon Ball after they ask you if you can you beat Goku, dude. You know, like the fuck.
Like, what do you mean?
What is this Goku individual they speak of?
Caleb, give me something to draw.
Draw what I just drew.
Yeah.
Draw what you just. Okay, so horror shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Go for it. I'm trying to think of something to say. I don't know. This is me stopping the Drake and Kendrick beef.
Stop!
Stop fighting! We're
Stop!
better than this.
When I see them rapping again.
Oh my god.
You know, that slow boy on YouTube was cooking a beat yesterday. He was cooking a verse over BBL Drizzy.
Really?
What?
Yeah, he was in
Is
the
it
call.
good?
Me and him were in the call. We were cooking a little beat to diss Anthony.
Why Anthony?
I
What
don't
did he
know.
do?
No reason. He just we were in the call and he was like, "Yeah, I want to put a beat. I want to write a beat a verse over BBL Drizzy, but I don't want to diss Drake. Who should I be dissing?" And and we were like, "Diss Anthony for no reason. Just be ruthless. Just go in on him."
It's fucked
So
up.
mean.
Like, Anthony's like his rival, bro. What you mean?
Yeah, they're YouTube rivals, bro. You gotta you sometimes you just be like that, you know.
We start fake beef.
That'd be funny.
To be
I've
fair,
thought
I would say
I've thought about
Anthony
doing that.
started it.
I think starting fake beef would be really funny until it gets to like actual like accusations.
Yeah, Caleb, you're white. I
No,
hate you.
we're like
Oh.
accuse Anthony of also having a BBL.
The BBL Drizzy?
Yeah, accuse Anthony. We're also like accuse Anthony of being a BBL, a big booty Latina, not a Brazilian butt lift.
That sounds like
Is that what that message was for? I remember seeing like we should accuse Anthony of being a big booty Latina, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that over?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Dude, that's hella funny though.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna work on making fucking skeletons today, cause god damn am I not feeling it. I took too long a break.
skeletons
I'm
are kind
saying.
of cool. I think I'm just gonna color.
I'm just drawing a fat ass galaxy.
Can't do that on stream.
What, you got something against fat aliens?
Yeah, actually.
No, I just have something against fat asses.
Gabe, I'm sorry to tell you. I kid.
Someone could have a fatter ass than me.
Gabe, you're so true for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna say that to Tay's face?
I'm just saying, dude. It's called a compliment. Maybe take it for once.
I will take it, but I need you to not just use words and use actions.
Well, that's gone too far.
Fuck.
You have your other guys, all right?
Go listen, man. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
I I know you don't take rejection well.
Yeah. Job market. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what he said. I don't
That
know.
too. That sucks. Fuck having a job. I wish I could. I don't know.
I wish I could commit
know what?
domestic abuse
Be
and get paid for
unemployed.
that shit.
I'm gonna start a job career that is definitely totally legal in the U.S. eyes.
It'll be
Human
true.
trafficking?
It'll work.
No, he's not Drake.
No,
He's not
I'm
Drake.
not
That's
Drake.
definitely legal, at least for the government, you know.
Yeah. Don't meet
They're
your heroes.
definitely doing that shit.
All right, speaking on Drake, today's topic is supposed to be music. So what's
The
your,
way you
we're
said
just gonna we're gonna do a little softball question. What's everyone's like favorite genre?
Rock.
indie pop.
I think like folk I always fall back on.
For me,
Folk.
right now it's probably metal. I'm digging a metal vibe.
Metal. Who?
Fuck, it's-
That's a surprise, honestly.
I listen to a lot of genres.
That is true. You're like a secret music guy.
Yeah.
I need
Like what?
to me more music.
Dude, a funny event happened yesterday where like Kevin is trying to argue with Justin about music, about like a certain artist, and I was like, dude, don't argue
I
with
will
Justin.
never
Justin does
remember
this shit.
Dog. I haven't fucking listened to those songs since I was a child.
What music was
It was Linkin Park, like pop, like you know,
Oh,
anime
yeah.
AMV ass music. It was about what the artist was. I mix songs up.
It I definitely see that. I mean, there's the Half-Life video. I think that's Linkin Park. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
it is
about.
in the end. Yeah, by Linkin Park.
Yeah.
That is a
Yeah, there's
classic
that.
AMV song.
They do have good AMV music. But I don't know. I haven't listened to enough Linkin Park, honestly.
I fuck with them, but you know, as we were talking about earlier, they like transitioned to this like electronic kind of pop sound after uh what's their latest one before they saw that, like Minutes to Midnight is probably like the most metal you'll get from them uh before they swap to like this kind of like electronic kind of pop sound. And I mean, some of the songs I still dig. Like it's not like I hate them, but I don't know. It's like it's not the same anymore. You could still
It's
use
not
them
the
for
feel.
AMVs though. I think they're really good at making AMV tracks.
Yeah. I guess a lot it goes to show a lot of their songs kind of have a story to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of a surprise though. I'm not too much of a metal guy.
I also do not fuck with metal. It's too fucking for me.
Yeah, I get it.
I know
I mean,
that is like that.
it's definitely like a love it or hate it type genre where it's
I don't hate it.
very
I just don't.
jarring.
The only genre I actively dislike are country and rap.
All right, Kevin, leave. No.
Yeah, you.
We don't like country
I don't
on
really
these
know
parts, I don't think.
Yeah, because
I don't
We don't
know.
like country, but that second opinion, just take that back, and we're good.
well, I tried. There was
I-
a night where I split to listen to like hundreds of fucking rap songs, and I only found two I liked. And even then, I only kind of like them.
Kevin, no offense, but you are quite literally the stereotype.
Of what?
He is Buzz Lightyear in the like the meme video where it's like you have no swag. That's you.
You have no swag.
Hey man, see, I just at least all of the rap I can find, they're never about like topics I care about. Most of
But
that
I
shit is
love
about
PvP
drugs,
soundtracks.
fucking, and like sex and crime. I don't fuck with that.
Well, there's
I know there
also
is more that
a lot
isn't, but
more
it's
that
hard
you
to
could.
find.
Yeah, you could expand a lot more. I mean, there's
It's
not.
hard to find though.
I
Trust me,
mean,
a lot
Probably
of
just
them-
listen to.
if you just listen to Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that shit is different. It's a dense
Mhm.
album, and most people probably won't get through it because it's like you have to listen to it multiple times, and it's like very sad, and it's like
Yeah,
hard to.
man, but his last name is Lamar, so you
I,
Big
can we
shitty
ban that guy?
one.
Everybody ban that man.
I think. I mean, it's. I don't listen to too much rap either, and I've been made fun of for listening to white guy rap. But I mean,
No, I get it. It's
Me,
fine.
white guy rap.
No,
Yeah,
Listen to Logic.
wait,
but,
do you listen to
yeah.
Logic? Because
No.
I listened to a fire Logic bar the other day where he goes white dee white young rapper,
I
and I
dude,
was
I
like,
love
that's
Eminem, dude.
bars.
Like excuse me, like I like songs with rap, but I don't like hardcore rap. You know what I mean?
I fucking love
Wait,
Eminem,
Justin.
dude.
Doesn't Kevin be like, I don't like rap, but the songs he listened to were all the songs on that fucking list from yesterday?
Yeah, they're all those ones. The worst bars known to man. We were listening. Yeah, okay, if you weren't there yesterday, we watched a
Oh.
video, and it was just the worst bars in every and ever, the worst bar ever competition, and it was just the rap songs with the worst fucking bar you've ever heard in your life. It was like I'm shitting, I'm farting, I don't know how to potty type shit. Like, what is he saying?
Yeah, that
Hey,
was
that's
a
a real
lie.
bar, don't you?
That's a real bar.
What,
I
what
know.
was the meme song variant of it? Because that was the one where, like, it's more popular for the meme song, right?
That was no. I think I'm mining is as big as I'm drowning. I think it's about the same.
Yeah,
I'm mining.
I'm mining. I'm drowning. I'm drowning.
yeah, but it was that song because we were both like we've only heard that version, like that Minecraft version, but never the real lyrics.
I mean, I'm more of a fan of hip hop than I am of rap, really.
It's like very similar.
It is. Well, I mean, I think it's just the way that has changed over time as well. Starting with hip hop, like I like listening to Nas,
He.
Biggie,
Oh shit! You like old school? You like that gold school type shit?
kinda. I don't listen to a lot
I
of
like
it.
the
But
old
I
Kanye.
like it.
I fuck with Illmatic. I think Tupac still has
Mhm.
the best diss track of all time, with Hit 'Em Up.
I thought you were gonna say with Snoop Dogg.
No, if you've heard Hit 'Em Up, it's like that shit's a hype ass song, and he's just talking about how he's going to shoot Biggie in the head. He's like, "Don't come to Cali because we will shoot you." And he also raps about how he fucked Biggie's wife. That's like the first bar. It's why it literally goes. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. And I'm like, damn, son, get him. ain't no
Yeah,
reason
but
to
I don't
fucking
fuck
go
with
like that.
songs like that.
I'm looking at a picture of Eminem right now. He kind of scares me.
Okay.
He kind of
Spoil-
looks like a husk. I'm not going to lie.
Spoilers, a little bit of spoilers for later, but I do have an Eminem album on my 3x3.
I mean, he's not
Really?
bad, but I'm looking at. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at a
Eminem's my
picture
hero.
of
I
him.
don't-
Is it Mockingbird?
No, that's his worst album. Encore sucks so bad. I mean, he's got good songs on it, but it might be the worst album he's ever dropped.
Dude, careful what you say. Eminem's gonna drop a diss on you.
Dude, Eminem got mad. Eminem is fucking just pissed now. I don't know what happened to him. He's just angry.
It looks
He,
like
Really,
a
at
lot
this
of-
he
point,
didn't get his own festival pass. That's why.
yeah.
By the way, I'm shocked. I'm still shocked. It still blows my mind they put that motherfucker in the game with some of
And
the
he
shit that he said on, on his albums. Like he drops hard f bombs, bro. Like
Maybe that's why he doesn't have any fucking songs in the game.
when he in the song Kim, he talks some crazy shit about how he wants to kill his wife type shit, and I'm like, what?
Isn't bro literally like a good dad though? Bro takes care of
I
his
guess
family.
I don't
yes,
know.
yes, he's genuinely a good father, but like
Is he good
on his
hubby?
earlier tracks, he just says shit just to say it, and it's like fucked up, absurd shit about how he's like a rapist or like a killer or like a criminal. Like in one of his songs earlier on, he just has a skit where he robs a bank and shoots a woman in the head in mid song, and and then the rest of the song plays. It's like what like who's letting this man cook in his head?
Is that the one he did with Dr. Dre?
Yeah,
I think I've heard that on the radio.
it's criminal.
Yeah.
It probably played on the radio.
No, there's some songs I've heard like that we put on the radio in the morning or on the way to work, and I hear him saying this shit, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? I'm s-
In that song, he goes, "This puppy's lucky I ain't blast his ass yet." Like what? Like, like what is this poor? What is he? What do you? Why? Why are you gonna shoot him, bro? What did this puppy do to you?
a lot of the influence also came from my brother too. I think he has a lot of old like hip hop CDs and old '90s rock.
I'm the shit. I'm farting. I know how to party.
Shut
Turn
the
it up.
fuck up.
Oh my
I think I
god.
should have that.
That sucks way too much, dude. There's
What?
no way that homie was in the studio and was like, "This is gas. This is
'Cause, I mean, the
gas,
rest of
dude."
the song is pretty good, but then he goes, "I'm this shit. I'm farting. I don't know how to party." Like, what is he like? What are you trying to say, even? I mean,
He
you
just
don't know
like
how
said
to
that.
potty? He don't know how to potty? What does that mean?
I
He
shit my
forgot how to
pants in
shit.
the studio.
I shitted in my pants. Ooh, eel. Never meant to make my booty shit.
I'm really showing my
Apologize. I
screen.
shit my pants. Hey, meme songs are good though. I don't actually, like seriously listen to them, but they are fun to fucking like just hear.
I don't know. I'm doing
True.
basic
I do
skeleton
have
stick men, but is that do they look okay? I
Yeah,
mean, this one
Yeah.
this one here
Yeah.
probably doesn't look that good, but
I like the bottom ones. He got the fucking pose.
yeah,
Guy with his arms out.
he's doing a little
The,
Michael Jackson over here.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this meme on my fucking stream?
Let me see.
What is this? What is?
Dude. So a lot of people have been like redrawing it with their like OCs and shit. And I'm thinking what I'll do, I'm gonna have this be Caleb. And Caleb's just holding me up to the camera.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
look,
for it, dude.
shit up there.
The hard part is just gonna be drawing a back view of Caleb.
I could draw it and you could just do the rest.
No,
up to
I
you.
wanna how about we both do it? Have
Like a
different
collab?
interpretations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying you do a variant, I'll do a variant.
Oh, I mean,
See how different it comes out.
Leave
Maybe,
the
yeah.
baby still a baby, but the big baby is killed.
how about you draw me holding you up and I'll draw you holding me up.
Okay. You want me to send you the
Which
photo?
Gabe though? Which
Yeah.
Gabe is it gonna be?
Well, obviously,
I'm drawing my Sona.
yeah, the
Yeah,
sun.
I was gonna do that, but just make you tall.
That's why I was
like
asking.
like I always say, like my Sona's fucking body is just sludge essentially.
Yeah, we could stretch you around like silly putty.
Yeah. Here you go. I sent you the image.
Thank you. Let's do that right now. Get this fucking baby off my screen, bro.
Get this fucking gross ass baby off this fucking screen. Get this gross ass.
I know.
shit.
First thing I'm doing is drawing over the big ass baby's face, dude.
Bro's making fun of a baby. Fucked up.
All right,
And
going back to the topic a little bit. How did you guys discover your favorite genre? You just listen to a track and you're like, I gotta get every song that sounds like this ever.
I got Spotify Premium.
yeah,
I just trusted my Discover Weekly eventually, and it eventually started being consistent. So then when I fucking
Ooh.
looked at it, my music was extremely dominated by indie pop. So I was like, yes, I like indie pop. I'm just listening to the stats, bro. IDK what to tell you.
Just doing the math.
I mean, rock is kind of everywhere, but it's also faded
There is
like a
rocks
lot
everywhere. True
over
story.
the years.
Hmm.
Like I remember I heard a lot of Nirvana songs I recognize now when I went back to listen to Nevermind, and they used to scare me. Like I think I listened to Breed and fucking Lithium when I was like probably like 10 years old because my brother had those CDs,
But
and
is
it's weird how that those songs like kind of scared the shit out of me. They made me feel like weirdly uncomfortable.
when you said Lithium,
But
there's an Evanescence song called Lithium, so I was like, wait, what? But then I
oh,
realized
really?
there's
Yeah,
probably an album. There's probably a Nirvana album called Lithium, right?
there's a song. It's a I'm so happy. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about?
No. But
Okay.
The Evanescence version of that song is a lot more mellow. It's a little sad. So
Yeah. I
different,
mean,
this
it's
basically
is
a
like,
different
yeah.
genre. I thought maybe it's like
You could
maybe they did like different renditions of the same song, but it's a
I
different
mean,
song.
maybe I don't know when that came out, but this was 1992. I don't know. Either way, a lot of old rock songs, especially like that first Nirvana album, or Nevermind, scared the shit out of me. And then it just kind of, uh, as I heard it, there like as years went by, music wise, I kind of grew up on YouTube, which is weird. And then I went back to it like probably a few months ago, since Roman reintroduced me to Foo Fighters, and I'm like, this shit is like really good actually. But I mean, it's always kind of been everywhere. My dad listened to it, Stone Temple Pilots and Pink Floyd. My brother had those CDs, and it's like, you know, pretty much all around me. But I never really cared enough to actually listen to it. I guess, especially now recently, my music influence has kind of skyrocketed. But I mean, I think I was talking about earlier. I started listening to Franz Ferdinand, and I'm like, wow, this is good.
And you were like,
There's
never mind, bug this shit.
it's not that it's bad, but it's like there's a lot better that I've discovered. Gabe, this shit sucks. Like
He,
drawing up my screen.
what about you, Gabe? How did you discover your favorite genre?
um, folk is definitely like my more recent favorite genre, and how I discovered it was like Soldier Poet King. I listened to that song, and like it may just because I'm like a fantasy nerd, but like folk a lot of times reminds me of like fantasy or more just like it's like either fantasy or like a woods kind of feel, I guess.
Hmm.
You know, like driving through the woods or something.
Woodland creature type beat.
Yeah. And then I started discovering more artists that like kind of fill that want of that style, like Noah Kahan. Like I've been listening to a lot of him too recently. Um and yeah, it's just more like it's a relaxing genre for me and I've been really enjoying it. Other than that, I definitely say like hip hop is definitely one I'm very into.
Por me, I discovered metal because well my older brother, well I guess he's not related to me anymore, but
What? How does that work? He
he
lost
Huh?
his
was my
genes.
stepbrother, so
Uh,
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah.
now it's remarried, so technically we don't have any relation, but yeah, I'm gonna call him my older brother anyway. He was my older brother for 10 years, so I'm gonna count him. But which this is gonna sound like weird, but he's like a big Eminem fan. I mean, he was white, so I guess it makes sense. But he was a big Eminem fan, and I listened to the track "Sing for the Moment" by Eminem, and like it had that song has a Aerosmith sample, So then I started listening to a lot of rock, and I was like, uh, I like this, but it didn't like feel aggressive enough. And then I was like, maybe it's because I like rap more. And then I found Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, which is just a mix of rap, of metal, of like this alt rock. And I was like, this is everything I've ever wanted. And then I discovered that I like metal. I was like, dude, metal just rocks. I'll fuck with it.
Hell
Metal
yeah.
ain't bad. Like earlier before the stream, I was just browsing through Wikipedia, and apparently Dave Grohl had a metal album that he did in like 2004. So I was like, oh, check it out, and I listened to probably the first 20 seconds, and I'm like, it's not for me.
Okay, speaking of
It's
metal, guys, have you guys heard the song "Prison Song" by System of the Down?
Nope.
Okay, so
No.
I was re-listening to my favorite albums recently, and Prison Song came on, and that song is so fucking funny, because he's just screaming about how they're gonna build a prison, right? And he's like saying about how the prison system sucks and shit, but every so often, they're like there's like an ad lib, right? But the ad lib is just them reading a fact about the U.S. prison system. It's like we're gonna build a prison, they're gonna build a prison. Actually, the U.S. prison system has doubled in the amount of inmates within the past 10 years. And then just monotone delivery. And I was like, this song goes so hard. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's a fucking banger.
That's funny. I want to tell it. It's not even a story, but I was talking to Roman. I want to tell it so bad, but it's not something I could say on stream. But it's really fucking funny.
Okay, I'm going to.
Remember for after the stream.
Remember,
will.
because I want to know. I want to know.
It's something about Rage Against the Machine.
Dude, I want to listen to more Rage Against the Machine. I've only listened to like a couple songs. I fuck with them though.
I because I was listening to a Spotify mix. I liked it, and I sent to Roman just because I send him music sometimes, and he was not a fan.
Oh, you don't fuck with Rage Against the Machine?
No, he
What's-
said
What song was it?
it was Gorilla Radio. I think
I'll fuck with that
I
one.
like that one. Yeah, I like it.
I really
that-
like fuck, what's it? Killing in the Name of. I think that's my favorite track by Rage
I
Against
might
the
listen
Machine.
to more. I probably will. Rage Against the Machine. System of a Down is pretty good. Chop Suey.
Yeah, Chop Suey bangs. I mean, that whole album kind of bangs. I like X on that album as well. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I keep spoiling
what
my
you-
I keep spoiling my 3x3.
Well, maybe
Maybe we should do that.
when it's
I
real-
wanted to wait
yeah, I was
for
gonna
Logan to
say.
get in here, but it's been a
Bro
while.
is not
So
getting in here.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to share. I got
okay.
mine ready whenever.
I'm gonna do it in the share stuff channel, but nope, that's a Spotify link. That's not my thing.
Yo.
Happy image. Bam! That's my 3x3 right there.
Oh shit. We have a match.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think these albums just explain everything about me. I mean, I love fucking teenage edgy shit. You know, I fuck with it hard.
Uh,
Affections edgy shit.
I like the cringe teenage edge on my tracks. I think every other album on this list is basically just a spin-off of Hybrid Theory, because I feel like everything I've ever loved, you could probably trace back to that album. I mean, the metal, the rap, the just the feel of the entire Hybrid Theory album is something I love, and I just listen to it all the fucking time.
What is
mhm.
that first one?
That's the first one is Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. I wanted to put a hip hop album on here that's not just Eminem, because I feel like Eminem is almost its own thing from hip hop, even though it
Man,
is
you
kind
had
of a
me
rap album.
excited. I thought you were gonna say like Good Kid the band.
Yeah.
I mean, Good
I like
Kid.
Good
Well,
Kid.
Kevin, wait till you get to mine.
I do like Good Kid the band. I think this is pretty good,
Fuck
but
the Good Kid.
but I didn't put it on my 3x3 because it's not someone I go back to a lot, and it's not someone that like I really fuck with heavy, and it would define like an aspect of my personality. I think
Bro is not a good kid. He is a bad kid.
no, he's living in the Mad City. That's what I'm talking about. And then I put Good Kid, Mad City on there. I wanted to put a Kendrick album, but I couldn't decide between To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City. I ended up with Good Kid, Mad City because I think it's easier to digest album if you just listen to it. It's got more bangers on there that you could just kind of listen to it passively. Next I got the Black Parade album by My Chemical Romance. I mean, it's a classic album.
Mhm.
It's a fantastic concept album, and I discovered it in high school, like most people, and I was like probably the saddest I've ever been in my life, and then I found this album, and it just made me feel better after listening to the whole thing. I was like, you know what, this it's all fine. Eminem show. I did have an Eminem phase as a small child because of how much my older brother listened to it, so I just put it on there because it's like I mean, I listened to his albums so many times, so I mean, I can't not put him on there. Uh, Next, I have Kyle Landry's Pieces for Piano Volume 6, I believe it's called. But it's just a bunch of piano compositions that by Kyle Landry that he composed himself. And I talked about this album before, but it's like I think it captures my band nerd energy when it comes to the way I listen to music, and I like to listen to it multiple times and uh, kind of explore the depth of its sound and the story it tells without like the actual lyrics in it. And it's just piano, but it's like very fantastical. It feels great to listen to. Hybrid Theory is in the middle because it's my core album. Like as I said before, it's everything I've ever loved. You could probably trace it back to Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park somehow, because it's got that edgy energy. It's cringe. It's fun. It's got the metal. It's got the rap. It's got this alt rock type beats. Next is Life Starts Now by 3 Days Grace. I put this on here. I just vibe with the album. It's a great rock album. I think it's rock. I'm not sure if it counts as metal, but uh, it's great. I listened to it a lot in like freshman year of high school, uh, and it's something I always come back to. I think "World's So Cold" on this album is a really good fucking song, and I also like "Lost in You" on this album. And next, I have "The Stranger" by Billy Joel. I did also have a Billy Joel phase. I don't really listen to a lot of Billy Joel these days, but I had to put it on there because when I need a comfort song or a comfort album to go back to, or when I'm like tired and it's like cold outside, it's like winter time, and I need to put something just warm and comfortable on, I go to this album and I'll put on like She's Always a Woman or Vienna, and it's very calming, it's very soothing. Toxicity by
Okay.
System of the Down. It's a classic metal album, man. Like you can't like metal and not like this fucking album. It's just fucking great. Prison Song, funny song. I love X. Obviously Chop Suey, classic metal song. And then this last album is Sigma by Riol. I know the name is funny now.
Excuse me?
The name is funny now, but it came out in like 2014 or something, and I put it on here just because I like J-pop, and it's like EDM J-pop, and it I had to put a J-pop album on there. I don't really listen to the full albums of J-pop songs, but this is the only one I've ever finished. So I was like, well, I listen to a lot of J-pop. I had to put something that represents my J-pop taste, so I put it at the end.
You just made me think of an album I should have put on there. Hold the fuck up. I still
Alright,
got I
Honorable
got time to
mentions.
edit.
I can go
Honorable
next if we want.
mentions. I was gonna put the Marshall Mathers LP on this over Eminem show because I think that album kind of shaped my sense of humor in a way. The way he's just rapping about fucking just saying shit just to be saying shit, and I think it's funny. That's the song.
Respect
That's the
killing.
album with Criminal on it, and Kill You, and it has Stan, which is probably Eminem's best song.
Rue.
Funny. Very nice. Very nice.
All right, who wants to go next, chat? Who wants to present their 3x3?
I could go next.
Go ahead.
And then we also have
Before anything,
Logan here
Logan's
now.
finally here, chat, and also Roman's here.
Oh,
Me.
Introduce yourself, Logan.
Hi,
Go.
Logan.
Who are you,
Hey
guy?
Logan,
Where
that's
we
me,
find you?
Logan. I'm Logan. I'm number one artist on planet.
Where the,
I like write, I like draw, and I just came back from fucking fighting for my life, but I'm here now.
We
what's
on
your,
the toilet?
It happens.
probably probably. What,
That would've been
where
disappointing.
where can they find you on your socials quickly? And then
I am Lepin Lad. You can find me on Lepin Lad on all things Instagram, Twitter. Lepin Lad.
My God,
Even on-
you were depressed.
okay, go,
Huh?
Gabe. Go.
I okay, so I'm gonna. Mine is not albums, but it's more songs that I definitely like have connections towards.
This guy
My
drew. This guy
God.
drew his
Um,
3x3.
Yeah.
I gave you a template. Yeah, this guy drew it. Fuck that.
SMH in my head. Oh, I'm waiting
I
for
didn't
one.
know.
I'm about to shit on him.
I
if he
didn't.
doesn't talk about it correctly.
I didn't know I could copy paste photos onto MS Paint until I drew the template, and I was like, "Well, it's
Like the
stuck."
picture that you fucking chose for the Greatest Showman.
Yeah. So
The second one, that's just like a fucking dude chilling.
okay, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. That's where I was like PS2 graphics. The first one, Meet Me at a Spot. I don't remember how I fucking heard it, but I remember in high school hearing it. And for me, it's just one of those pop songs where like you listen to it and it's just like a jam, you know? Like you don't really, for me at least, it's like I don't dislike the song at all, and I always have like more of a fun time when listening to it than like most other songs. Like it's very catchy. It's like kind of sing along, and overall for me, that's just a very fun time. And I could definitely say like that's how I felt a lot during high school was just kind of songs like this. Um, the second one is Helen Back by Bakar,
Mhm.
and
That's a decent
I
song.
yeah I recently have discovered Bakar like last year through this song, and I've listened to a lot of his music since then, and like Bakar for me just has one of those styles where it's just like chilling. You're going with the flow, you know, like especially with Helen Back, like it has one of those songs where it has a smooth beat where you're just kind of going with the flow. Like I put it on when we were driving down the coast, um, and like I feel like it just definitely fit. Like it fits the environment of driving along the coast and just having an overall good time. Um, Next one is Pompeii by Bastille. Pompeii,
They rap about
that's
Pompeii a
just
lot.
another
The Pompeii drive
yeah.
a lot.
It's just another one where it's like very nostalgic, and like I remember listening to Pompeii a lot when I was a kid. Like I think that was I don't know if it's related to folk, but like it was my intro into like Coldplay and stuff as well. And
It's a Coldplay album.
I don't know. I like that style of music where it's it's got a story to it, and it's a very fun beat, and very memorable lyrics.
Hey, where's Hasman Hotel though?
Yeah,
Hasman Hotel is not gonna be on here.
SMH.
didn't make the list. Fucked up.
Didn't make the list right there.
Didn't make the list. What were you expecting to see like Poison or some shit, Kevin?
No, 16
No,
is like
that's by
I'm
Britney
a
Spears. No, that's
loser,
Toxic. Sorry,
baby.
Velvet. Oh.
Wait, let me change mine. What's going on mine?
um, Next is what is it? It's Someone to You, by Banners, and it's a similar thing to like Pompeii, where it was just I heard it and I was like, okay, this is just sticking with me because it has a very catchy beat. It's very fun to listen through, um, and for me, it's just like an uplifting mood kind of thing. Uh, After that, we got Greatest Showman. Um, Greatest Showman, I think, was like an intro into me getting into musicals a lot. Because like I remember watching Greatest Showman in high school, and I was like, okay, this shit slaps. And like, if most musicals are like this, then I'm definitely into musicals. And then from there, I started watching like Hamilton, Hades, Tao, and Dear Evan Hansen, all that shit, and I started getting into them a lot.
Dear Evan Hansen movie. I heard it's bad though.
Are they making a Dear Evan Hansen movie?
It came out like 5 years ago, dog.
No, it
Dude,
was really bad, Gabe.
I never watched the movie.
It was really bad.
Oh, okay.
They got like a full-grown 30-year-old to play as
Well,
fucking
'cause it's the actual like
Ew.
it's
kid.
the Broadway guy. That's why. It's just they just didn't recast him for the movie for some fucking reason.
Yeah. That's weird. Next, we got Take It by Kafune. I'd say Take It is also
Hey, I
when
played
I'm
this
not
the other
listening to
day.
folk.
I share that. Song.
Yeah, when I'm not listening to folk, I feel like I would listen to a lot more music that sounds like Take It. What category is Take It, Justin? What would you say the category is?
Fighting game.
I don't know.
No, I don't know, but like that kind of style music, I'm also very into. Like Mitski as well.
It's a rock song.
I-
It's a rock song. It's like an alt rock song.
Yeah.
Was there a Mitski album on there? I did not notice.
Oh shoot, I did not. Okay, I forgot. I put 10 songs in my notes, but I only listed 9 here. Mitski was another song. Stay with me by.
Stay with
Um,
me.
Mitsuki,
yeah, that was gonna be another song that would have made it onto here.
Mitsuki.
I really like that style of music a lot. Good Kid. This is specifically a cover by them. What
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
right. That's right. Oh my god, he doesn't know the original.
No, I'm blanking on the name.
Oh my god,
Um,
I'm gonna mispronounce it too much. Oh my god. My number one
What is this
artist on Spotify. He's gonna fucking
it's from the
Spider-Man.
start. From the start.
yeah, who sung it?
From the start. It's sung by what's her name? I can't remember.
It's by
Oh.
Laufey. It's by Laufey.
Laufey.
No, it's Leve, fucking idiots.
I've never heard. Of
Okay, Kevin, get out of the call. No.
Oh my god, you guys are uncultured in jazz.
Is it?
Either way, Good Kid
Kevin,
is
I'm
like
just saying you didn't know what tri-tip was.
The fuck is that a fucking sex?
It's okay. He's just mad he got owned yesterday. It's fine.
okay.
Good Kid is
Good Kid is a band that I've been listening to a lot recently, and they were near my town, like last month. But I found out about it like 3 months ago when I went to buy tickets. They were completely sold out, and I was really fucking upset about it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, especially
Next year.
yeah next year. Hopefully when they come back. Definitely a band though where I'm like I want to go see them really badly, and I don't really feel like that with most artists.
Surprised you
Viva La
couldn't
Vida.
one of their original songs there.
I've listened to a lot of the original songs, but just this was like the intro. This was my intro into Good Kid.
Also, you're new to Good Kid then?
Yeah, I'm new to Good Kid. I only started listening to him like 4 months ago.
I've only heard "Tell Me You Know." That's by Good Kid, right?
I don't know. I kind of listen to them. I like.
I do like Good Kid, but honestly, I can't remember a single song because I feel like they kind of sound the same.
Well, fucking some of them do, yeah, not all of them.
Yeah.
That's why I like
Mm.
Summer. It sounds different from the other songs.
Yeah.
And then Mickey's delivery service.
Mimi's.
Viva La Vida not only was the original, but also the fucking Minecraft parody is just a fucking hit
Kingdom?
for me.
It is.
Yeah,
Fallen
Kingdom.
Kingdom fucking
is a good
quadrilogy is
song,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm not dissing on it. I was saying like, yeah, that
And I
Fallen
was just saying
Kingdom
it just kicks ass.
quadrilogy, dude, that shit stuck with me. Like,
It
I
still does.
remember when they released the sequel to Fallen Kingdom, I was like, what the? I remember watching it, and then they had like the slight connection. I was like, oh shit, they're connected.
I still actively listen to them to this day.
I started crying.
Yeah, yeah, little
Oh.
12-year-old me started crying when I realized that they were connected. No, but overall, just like Viva La Vida and like a lot of other Coldplay songs, I'm very into.
Coldplay's not bad.
They're a very relaxing music. Like I usually when I'm going to bed, I'll just start playing Coldplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And The Moon Will Sing is another like folk song that was like another intro into me getting into folk. I think she has a beautiful voice, and the song is like it really does make you feel like you're in a fantasy kind of setting, and especially since I've seen a lot of like artists doing like little mini like AMVs with it, just like with one verse in particular, and it's just to tell like OC stories or some shit. I always love when artists do that with songs, and I feel this one just had a lot of potential for it. And overall, I just love it a lot.
Nice, 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 nice. Who
Very
wants to go
well, very
next?
well. I kind of want to go.
Okay,
Caleb,
go
you go.
Caleb. Go Caleb.
All right. Let me grab this
Okay,
shit.
okay, let's go.
Oops,
Go,
wrong
go,
chat.
go. All right. This is mine. I have 8 albums and a single in the middle, which I'll go through it in order.
Oh fuck, Black Parade.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's why I'm like, oh, we have a match because I also put Black Parade.
Yeah.
It is. I'll start with that one. I won't go in order, but I mean Black Parade. Yeah. I think I first heard it or actually started like listening to it. You know the Black Parade and Mer- and the All I Want for Christmas matchup.
No, what is that?
Wait, you don't know
What are you talking about, Chad?
Mariah Carey?
Did Mariah Carey did a Black Parade mashup?
No, so there was just a YouTube video. Some guy matched up "Welcome to the Black Parade" and the "All I
Oh,
Want for Christmas."
they have the same BPM? I didn't know that.
I guess so, but either way, I listened to that and I'm like, this is really funny. But I also like kind of dig it. And then the actual Black Parade song is pretty good. Hey
Hey,
guys, hey
Roman.
Ben.
Yeah,
Hello.
Hi,
the
Benny.
Black Parade song is so good. It's like a classic. It's like a
It
classic
is good,
emo
but
song.
I also, and this is why I wanted to talk about it and share mine because um I saw that we had the similarity, but that whole album is honestly like really fucking good. Like if I go back, uh, let me see.
You go back, Mama is
Black
so good. This is
Mom,
How I
Mom
Disappear is so good. I think Famous Last
Teenagers.
Word, yeah, Teenagers. Famous Last Words is my favorite track. It's just like it's so triumphant. It sounds like, despite the topic, right? It's like accepting death, but it's like uh, the way it feels is like standing proud even in the face of death, and it sounds so good, man. I love it.
Yeah, The Sharpest Lives is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah. The,
I like the intro of The End and then Dead. It's a really good introduction.
I really like fuck. Now we're just naming every song on the fucking album. Actually, now I don't,
Pretty
but
much. It's
but
just a good
Disenchanted
album.
is so good. But Disenchanted is also so good. I love the acoustic into electric. It's so I like it.
It is. It's a really good emo rock album.
Yeah,
And
fantastic emo rock album.
that was kind of not the introduction, but one of my I guess the path going into what I listen to now.
Yeah,
But I'll
lot,
start with the top.
lot of rock on this track. Lot of rock on the 3x3.
Rock is the feel,
Rock is the vibe.
but
Yeah.
and I'm sure most people, if not some, know this album. But Lemon Demon, Spirophone. I started listening to that in like probably like first year of high school, and it's definitely I wouldn't say rock. I don't know genres, so I can't fucking
I mean,
describe it. But it
just look it up real quick. I got you.
yeah, pretty much fucking I just say it's like
Pop rock.
pop rock, yeah.
Look, genres
But
are
a lot
fucked
of
up. There's so many of them.
it is. Oh,
Yeah.
I like a Lemon Demon, and I see this. I'll just put it in chat. Literally the first thing I see when I look it up.
This shit sucks, dude.
It's
Do
really
not
funny.
look
Yeah,
up Lemon Demon.
it's electronic pop rock, which is very different from everything else. But I liked a lot of the Touch Tone Telephone is a classic. Cabinet Man, everyone went fucking crazy. These are good AMV songs because a lot of it's just very good like
Good beat
beeps and bops.
drops.
Kinda. I mean, maybe some. Like this, it's it's a concept album. That's what it is. There's a lot of these songs have weird weird stories to them. Like fucking let's see, Cabinet Man, where it's that fucking dead guy in a cabinet at a arcade cabinet. Let's see.
Damn,
No Eyed
might have to give
Girl.
that a listen. Might have to give that a listen.
It's pretty good. It's very different from everything else, like I said, but it's honestly not a bad album. Like Spiral of Ants is pretty good. I don't know how much Neil Cicerega you listen to. This isn't even in the album, but Two Trucks having sex.
Two trucks
What?
having sex? They're
So we talk about cars?
Oh,
yeah, they
that's
fucking. The cars fucking.
that's for another day. But let's see.
That's for another day.
Back
We
to go.
knew.
Now I see you
Uh,
got Redbox on here.
so I got two Red Fox, but that's the centerpiece. But I'll go with the Another Light because this is my favorite album of Redbox, and honestly, might be different now, but for a long time, my favorite album of all time because I think when I listen to Red Fox, a lot of my music taste was expanded by YouTube.
Hmm.
That's pretty much how I grew up, and finding out that Vinesauce did rock music and then listening to What Could Go Wrong as the first album, I was like, wow, this is really good.
Hey, that's pretty
It's
good.
hey, that's pretty good. It's a perfect. This is not the album I'm talking about, by the way, but What Could Go Wrong, their first real album, is a
Mhm.
good classic rock track. Very good songs and there's just good sound feel. But Another Light kind of expanded on that, where they added a little more synth,
Mhm.
and it's kind of just still like kind of the hard rock tracks, but it also expands into a calmer feel. It kind of like each song kind of flows great with each other. I think From the Stars is a really good like hard rock track. Fucking Memento Mori is a really good, just nice kind of almost angelic memory song. Let's see.
I've
I
been
mean,
bumping
it's
Redbox in my car recently. I'm not gonna lie to you,
have
Caleb.
you?
Yeah.
Which songs?
I've just been
Tell me.
putting on the album. I've been hitting shuffle because you hyped up Another Light a lot, so I was like, I'll put it on.
It is good. I mean, obviously, it, other people may vary. Honestly, going back after listening to some more stuff, definitely not as like I don't know. It's dwindled for me as I listen to like more Foo Fighters and other like '90s stuff, but it is honestly still really good. I kind of wish a lot of the newest stuff kind of held up to it. I mean it does, but it's switched in a different way.
They swap
I think
genres
Another
on you,
Light, they didn't swap genre. Well,
or
actually, kind of.
they just vibe shift.
The vibe has definitely shifted. Like I think Another Light is a perfect amalgamation of everything that they did before and then everything that they're kind of starting to do. It's like almost the perfect like mix track. I mean, Reno is a perfect track for Car Ride. Settle for Less.
Uh,
Honestly, just good.
you gotta write
Feels
these
good.
down. Put them on the beat.
Do you remember any ones that you liked in particular?
I don't fuck. I don't keep track of the song names well. I'm gonna go listen. I'm gonna go
I kn-
check my listen history.
well, you know, you like any? You know the name? Send it to me and I'll talk about it. But and then this next one, this is not exactly a video game soundtrack, but
It's a
Moon Age
video game
Lobotomy.
soundtrack.
It's not none of these tracks are even in the game. It's a little EP that Chuck Salamone made
Oh,
after working on Hylix 2. And there's only 4 tracks, but they're each based off the 4 main characters. And it's a really, really fucking good, almost like with like wavy like surfer rock EP that honestly like each song matches the characters like really good. And I think it's just a really good expansion on creating more fuller songs that kind of stray away from the format that most video game tracks kind of follow,
Hmm.
but same feel, and it just kind of sounds a lot better in my opinion. Doesn't that he did another one, but I like this one better. Now for the big one.
The Foo Fighters track.
Yeah. Foo Fighters. It was hard to pick what my favorite album was between Echo Silence, Patience and Grace, or even Wasting Light. But honestly, I think I noticed, especially recently, I've always been coming back to The Color and the Shape because I think that is kind of outside of Foo Fighters' first album that Dave Grohl did. This was the first album that he did with his band that kind of started that followed the lineup, and it's honestly, fuck, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, the classics like Monkey Wrench, Everlong,
My Heroes on this album
uh,
also.
My Hero. Even though I'm not honestly, I'm not too partial on My Hero, but
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah. But like as I listen, like February Stars, fuck, what's the other one called? I gotta check it out because I've been listening to it a lot more. Piece of flick, dude. Where is it?
Is it the titular one, The Color and the Shape, or
No. Even though that one has grown on me actually. I used to not like it, but as I kept listening to it, I'm like, you know what, not bad. Up in Arms, that's what I was talking about. That's a really good song. Starts off with a chill acoustic
Roman
like
says
just
New Way Home.
verse. New Way Home is actually really fucking good. I don't know, I forgot about that one. Either way, this one has like just I think almost all of these songs just kind of bang, and
I haven't
I
listened to
always
much,
find
but I did listen to Everlong when we played it in festival, and I do bop it. Do be bopping it now.
Everlong's a classic, dude. A pure classic, and honestly, it's very hard to have something kind of top that. This album has a lot of emotion to it, a lot of feel to it,
Hmm.
and I think that's also what kind of drives me to listen to it more. And a lot of these do. I mean, Moon Age Lobotomy, at Red Fox especially.
I love
But
lobotomies.
me too. I got a lobotomy yesterday. But I mean, Foo Fighters is probably starting to become my favorite band, and I think this is my favorite album.
Ro put
What
you
is
on
it?
game, huh?
Yeah,
What
he
is
did.
it with having like really close friends and then them getting them into music and then slowly creeping up to become like one of their favorites? I'm looking at you, Ben.
We'll get to me.
Ben put you on game. He put you
Right?
on game.
That's true. It happens, dude. You're afraid.
Also, Ben,
You're
Ben, you joined, but we didn't get your intro. Just give your socials real quick. Go.
Oh, underscore Benamoma underscore on Twitter. Instagram doesn't count because I don't use it.
All right, go. What were you gonna say, Caleb?
All right, I'll try to speed up, but this middle track is another Red Fox song. This is a 10-minute song that they did about it's called Stranded, and it's basically kind of follows a story that at least I like to piece together.
The one how you
Um,
interpret it? Yeah, that's fine.
how I interpret it, especially related to my character Orion for Constellation Orion, I think it fits him perfectly because it just talking about being I interpret it as being stranded in space and then kind of just him figuring out like what to do, reminiscing about how it used to be, and then realizing maybe now it's not so bad. Maybe he's grown to the people around him, and
Pretty
maybe
fucking sweet.
yeah, man. But this song is also just like
Oh,
just super goddamn catchy as well.
it's a
It has
9-minute
like
song. Damn.
yeah, it has like 4 phases.
Oh shit, they got 4 beats on there. They're
Got a
cooking it up.
boss fight?
He's swapping it up.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a boss fight.
but I
It's a
mean it's
9-minute song. Better be a boss type music. Like, come on.
but
Nah, if
this
a
next
musician's making long ass music, they got good reason. I could vouch.
Yeah, they
oh
always
yeah.
got phases to it, and
No, yeah, there's at least not most guys come to a time and point where they gotta be like, all right, let's make just one long song.
Pretty much.
Reveal.
But this next one, Yabadum, I don't think I've shared these guys too much, and honestly, they don't really have a huge discography. But this one album, actually, it's not even an album; it's an EP. Careful Kid. It's very short, like only like half hour, but a lot of these songs kind of just like are really goddamn catchy. I
what
started
genre,
listening to
what genre
these
would you say they are? Like rock, pop rock, punk rock,
alt rock. I'd say
alt
like
rock.
a alt
Okay.
rock. Almost like let's see. It's been a while since I've listened to them, but I think I started listening to them a few years ago during like a very sad point during my life. A lot of these actually apply to that, but this one in particularly recent. And they have a song like Winter where it's just talking about like relationship stuff, and then they got some other catchy stuff, and it helped me a lot during that time and point. And honestly, I think some of them could make for really good music videos. And then this next one, I have a lot to talk about this because this is Johnny Manchild, his album Insomnia, which also helped me through a rough time. And I had a huge phase where I listened to pretty much his entire shit. And I actually met him last week.
Whoa, that's big.
Oh, really?
Were you at a
Yeah, I
concert,
show.
or did you just find him on the street?
It was at a concert. He
He's in his
was.
house.
Yeah, I came to his house. He told me to leave.
He said, "What
I
the fuck are you
didn't.
doing in
He
my
called the
home?"
police.
I'll put. I guess I could show the picture. It was very done very quickly because, but we were at a show in Boston, and he was playing his new album, and it was a lot of fun. It wasn't what you'd think like a big concert would be. It was in a pub, very small space, probably like at max maybe like 50 people.
Size of gauge,
Yeah.
like old trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we were
50
right
people
up
ain't fitting
front.
in there. Sorry. Just...
No. we were right up front. It took they had two people opening for him, which I've also started listening to and are really good. Bullpup and Hold Fast. And then they came up. I have a 30-minute recording of almost the entire concert where he's just doing his thing. He's waving at us, and then Tay screamed in his face on accident.
Yeah. Oh.
No, like he was creeping up on us, and I see him. Tay turns around, and I guess she got scared, so she screamed right in his face. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but he was cool. It was a really good show, really good vibe. A lot of like all three bands had a huge energy. But
No, it's one big tooth, Gabe.
one big
Is
tooth.
it?
Look at Caleb's drawing of himself.
Oh, fuck.
It's just a chunk,
Oh, shit. Okay.
but yeah, Insomnia is really good. They
Believe.
got
Oh,
good tracks like Cupid's Roaches, Sleep, I think it's called for the intro, Lightning, very good jazz rock fusion. And then I already talked about My Chemical Romance. Got Tupperware Remix Party. It's the last one. I don't really listen to them a lot that much anymore, but I had a decent phase. They definitely more electronic disco, kind of with a rock feel. But I think I remember liking this album because I got kind of one. I think it just looked cool on the grid, but I mean,
Hey, sometimes you gotta
had-
dance. Sometimes you need a dance album. That's fine.
yeah, I got a few good dance album. Honestly, I can't remember a lot, but this was also first year of high school. Kind of just bumping with like an earbud in during lunch, and that's
You
about
look-
it really. I don't have much to say about them but they do nice good dance music, and it kind of just helped me kind of uplift my mood sometimes.
Hey, we hit the end of the list. Sometimes you run out of things.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next, chat? Logan? Elio?
Let me get mine. Or wait, who's?
I'm good with whatever.
I'll go last since I got here last, and I did get one set up last night while Gabe and I were talking.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Logan.
Logan's good.
I guess I'm going next. Here, let me drop the fucking photo here really quick. Sorry.
Bob the baby.
Yep.
Hoping
Kick the
Logan-
baby.
All right. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say now my music taste is a fucking mess, and I've known this for a hot minute, but you know it is what it is, really.
All good, chat.
Give
Take
it.
it a guess. SpongeBob musical's on here.
It wasn't the SpongeBob musical. It was it was
God
close
damn
to
it.
being it was close to being SpongeBob,
You know,
movie,
you know
but
what's crazy? I almost put SpongeBob musical on mine.
here, why is it taking so long for it to fucking load through? I nearly put the SpongeBob movie on it, but at the same time, there's only 4 songs I really listened to on it rather than a lot. But here, this
I
is
almost put Epic on mine, but I was like, I don't know.
mine.
Holy shit.
The Teen Titans Go fucking soundtrack.
Okay,
Get
let me
me, John.
explain.
It's
So,
my movie, my superhero movie.
so the first 2 are Bonnie Tyler's "Secret Dreams" of Forbidden Fire and Meatloaf's "Bad Outta Hell." These 2
I mean,
are
those are
they're
great
both
albums.
for great albums. They're both rock ballads, and the main thing that makes them very special is that they're all composed by this man named Jim Steinman, legendary song composer. Everything that he makes is so fucking uproarious, like fast beats. Uses heavy uses of like wind instruments, fucking pianos. Like everything that he makes is just so fucking energetic and like it's the epitome of what I describe a song being proud. You know,
Mhm.
like those songs give me a fucking rush when I listen to them.
That's a really
And
good way to put it.
these are the best, and these 2 albums are the best examples of his work, in my personal opinion. Like you get songs like fucking "I Would Do Anything for Love." This is the album where fucking "Holding Out for Our Heroes" from. But even though every goddamn movie on the planet uses that, there's so many other songs on that album that are, in my personal opinion, are just a tiny bit better than that. Because like you've got songs like fucking "Ravishing" or fucking or fucking. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. My mind's going so fucking fast because of how good these albums are. Like it's just it makes you feel alive, you know. Like they are so goddamn good, and every single time I listen to these albums, like I just put them on for just a good rush and of inspiration, anything, just to get myself in the mood to do things. Love those 2 albums so fucking much, and Jim Steinman is one of the most greatest fucking composers that ever lived.
Perfect music.
Anyway, so the third album up there, Journey's Greatest Hits. So I cheated. I absolutely did.
Yeah,
So
putting a greatest hits album on your 3x3 is a little cheating.
no, but you can see also it's
I
it's
kinda
Greatest
thought about
Hits
it.
1 and 2.
No way,
So-
no, bro. Just put every Journey song he's ever heard on the.
Because in my personal opinion, Greatest Hits albums are the like epitome of Journey. They fucking they choose all the right tracks that make make a Greatest Hits album a Greatest Hits. They get some of the nicher picks, they get some of the most well-known ones, they get all the fixins that you would want from Journey are in those Greatest Hits albums. I feel like that's the best like compilation mix of a fucking band possible. Like it Journey is such a great album. It was like one of the oldest ones I ever listened to. I remember back when I was a wee little lad, I played on Mineplex, like the old Minecraft server, while playing the Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2 in the background. And like when the Hunger Games starts, fucking playing Only the Young as I just charge and immediately get myself killed and shit like that. Like I have great memories with it, and fucking
That's fucking
the album's great, music's great, Journey's great, love them. And then this
Should we go
next
Mineplex
one
after?
is even more cheating, okay? So this right here is a Japanese artist known as Dance Man. And his whole thing, oh, who do we lose?
Like Japanese
That
art.
was just my art account.
Oh, gotcha.
Gabe's not doing art
Yes,
anymore. Fucked up.
Like,
Yes, he is Japanese, he speaks Japanese, and all of his songs are in Japanese. But however, the main thing that makes the Dance Man Mirabolism albums so special is so there's 4 of them, and as you can see, I have put all 4 on there, is because all of them he has his own original mixes, don't worry, like he does his own original songs. A lot of them are Japanese covers of 80s disco songs. So like you get like Let's Groove, you got fucking like
Let's groove
Wouldn't that be,
tonight.
wouldn't that be 70s? Because
oh
disco
yeah,
is the
70s,
70s.
my bad. Yeah, you get the
Mm-hmm.
more 70s, late 60s, like you get all the fucking like everything you could possibly imagine covered by him in Japanese. This was like one of the oldest albums that I ever listened to when I was a kid because he made the ending song for Sergeant Frog, and that's how I got into him. And then that's when I learned about his other solo works. And I had to wait damn near like 12 years for it to finally drop on Spotify until last year. And just listening through it just gives me that good kick. His voice is really nice. His fucking the way that his remix beats go into the music is really good. Like it's super fucking top notch. I love it so much. And then there's the God King himself for this next album. So I everyone knows this. Your cat knows it. Scatman John, I fucking love him so much. And we all know the Scatman song, but all of his other songs on here, fucking Everybody Jam, Ballad of Love, fucking it. I he his messages that he conveys in these songs about just fucking being true to yourself, being open. He's such a positive man in these songs, and it's just everything about when I listen to the songs on Everybody Jam is just it makes me just feel good to be, I guess, alive. It makes me feel good to be still kicking, still being a person, being happy and true to who I am for myself. Like it's just the positive vibes on him are so immaculate that it just fuels me. Love it, love it, I love it, I love it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, next one is there's this little band from it is from the '80s, right, Ben, or is it from?
Yeah, they're from the '80s because the super group.
Yeah, basically this one is Astra, and they're just your usual like 80s style rock band, but they have a lot of this one's special to me because I don't know why, but a lot of the songs on that mix I've listened to more than any of the other albums from their discography, because they have, I think, like 7 main albums, but this one, like, they've got fucking songs like Voice of America, After the War, Rock and Roll Dream. Like a lot of these ones are just really it it's really weird to describe Astra and Asia as a whole. Like, I guess it's euphoric. Like, it's it's a song. It's a group of songs that when you listen to them, it really just makes you like, I don't know. Just it makes me feel inspired. Really.
Yeah, if I could weigh in on these ones, because I also really do love this album. The songs are very energizing.
Yeah.
The opening track, "Go," I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's a real pump up one. But another one I like is "After the War" because it's just very I like it. It's very dynamic. It's not exactly upbeat. But it's very energizing. It's a very somber song that's kind of getting you amped up.
Yeah. Like these songs are just like, I noticed with a lot of these songs choices and bands and albums that I choose, a lot of them are just upbeat, make me feel good kind of music. I like the peppy stuff. And this is where it gets into the peppy stuff as well, is the Sonic R soundtrack. So all of these songs in this game, it's an on foot racing game, and all the songs are vocal tracks. Every single stage is a vocal track by the same artist, and every single one of them is just the most cheesiest, campiest fucking, like, I guess, retro wave songs that you could possibly imagine, but they make me just feel so good listening to them. Like fucking Diamonds in the Sky, fucking Supersonic Racing, like everything about them. It just makes you. It's like gets your blood pumping and makes you just feel like it's the kind of fucking song you kick your door open to and get ready to start the day with.
I do. I love Supersonic Racing.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get your feet right off the ground, bro. And it's
Oh
like
yeah.
I fucking it really does just make me feel good to get up in the morning. And then this next one, this is an album that has no lyrics at all. This is Holmes Odyssey. Basically, this is all an electronica band where they use mainly synthesizers and stuff like that to make their beats. You guys know the song Resonance?
I think so.
They made
Actually.
that, and
I
they
was gonna
made all
say it
these other
looks
songs
familiar.
from it. And the reason why this album is so special to me is because during a low point in my life when I was dealing with a lot of stuff, personal stuff at home, this was like one of my main songs or main albums, main bands really that I listened to, just getting through everything. And I remember when my mom passed, this was like the main album that came up when I was listening to it. And for some reason, like, I guess it's just because of the sentimental value. Like ever since then, it's always been like one of the main albums that stuck with me. And I always just listen to it just to calm my, like, in all the excitement and all the hype and everything. This is like one of the main albums that really just mellows me out, gets me relaxed, and makes me feel ease. Like, despite there being no lyrics, despite there being no message, it really is just a compilation of songs that really that's the best part about lyric or songs with no lyrics, is that you can really equate the beat and rhythm to, oh, this could be pretty somber, this could be pretty mellow, this could be just a song to ease your mind. There's so many ways that you can interpret a message towards it, but in all actuality, it's really just, there is no message, you just listen to the song and just feel, you know.
I like that.
And now this last one is the one that needs explaining. So this is the fucking. This is from the special Teen Titans Go: The Night Begins to Shine. Basically, their main flagship song, "The Night Begins to Shine." All the songs were written by this fictional band that is comprised of real dudes called BER. And in the special, they have 3 songs: "The Night Begins to Shine," "Rise Up," and fucking "Chimerical." And those ones, I don't. So this was back when I was in early middle school, late high school. Like, I watched the special because Teen Titans Go is the stupid, dumb, poopy fart fucking animated show. But the special itself is honestly really fucking neat. Really stylistically, it oozes with fucking coolness. The animation is top notch, and the song choices that they had for that special is just top notch, a grade A fucking masterwork. The messages that they say in them about fucking being your own person, rising up to the challenges, fucking taking life with everything that it's got, and the fucking experiencing things that you've never experiencing before. It's just all such a great fucking message for such a dumb little show, and plus the beats are just absolutely immaculate from them too. They're very 80s rock inspired fucking ballads that they pump out in them. Like, it it really helped me out through that entire time. Like, I remember when I was in fucking early high school, I was sitting outside by myself during PE. No one was really doing anything. I was just listening to them while fucking. I was just listening to this album while fucking drawing, and I just imagine that invoking feeling of, yeah, I can do, like, I'm here being an artist trying to fucking struggle my way through, like, be the artistry world, no matter where you work at, making games, comics, movies, it kind of sucks. But at the same time, I still look towards that and past it, of trying to make my way through it in the best way that I possibly can in order to get what I want done. And this album always really helped me out through that kind of feeling, you know? I mean, fuck, my one shot is named after one of the songs from it too. It Despite it, like I said, being from fucking Teen Titans Go of all things, I really do fucking feel with these songs.
They are not bad, like, at all. I think the Teen Titans Go attachment kind of is, I don't know, relative. Night Begins to Shine is just a good song.
They got a different team on there.
Yeah, they do. 100%.
They hired a different team for that.
It's also really funny. Their flagship song, "Night Begins to Shine," there's 3 different covers in that album as well. From fucking so it's the same song, but they're covered by CeeLo Green, Fallout Boy, and Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi.
Hi,
Like
hi,
Fall
Puffy,
Out Boy.
Misha.
Yeah, they fucking knocked it out of the park with that fucking album, and I love it a whole lot. I cannot recommend it enough. Like, don't let the fucking Teen Titans Go part of it fucking deter you. There's no fucking Robin or anything in any of these tracks. It's just BER singing their fucking hearts out to these songs, and it's just like fucking masterclass.
Bravo!
Nice. That was Logan's 3x3. I feel like we know a little more about you now.
I'm autistic.
Only a little.
Oh no, it's your acoustic. You gotta use the right terminology.
I'm a silly little guy.
I'm talking about music after all.
We're talking about yeah, we are talking about music. You are a little acoustic. All right. Benny said he would go last, so Elio is next.
Okay, it's time to drop these Legos.
All over the floor.
The one I made. First, the fucking Spider-Verse soundtrack. I specifically put the Metro Booming one, but I also like the actual like instrumental music a lot too.
Making it
I
boom.
feel like the music is just really good when it comes to the story, and it just inspires a lot of like character writing and story writing for me. Because Spider-Verse in general are really good movies.
Metro Boomin,
Like-
make it boom.
They
I
fucking
just came to my senses.
They cooked it.
in that
Fucking
another
Nailed
dimension.
it with that.
They
Metro
were
was
cooking.
killing it on the Spider-Verse 2 album. I think he did pretty good.
But just the whole soundtrack too. Like Mona Lisa is definitely my favorite song in that movie, and like my favorite song in general right now.
I don't think I like Calling, but I don't think that's even in the movie.
It is.
I think it's just in the promotional stuff. Is it in the movie? I don't remember.
Which
where.
one is calling again? Sing it a little bit.
Just to say, I get all of me. All calling out, all of me.
There's like it's literally some of the songs
It's
literally
my
are only
fault,
there for
made
like
you
5 seconds.
fall for me.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the
So
ones.
to save you, I give all of me. Yeah, I like that one.
And then after that is Leve's Bewitched album. She's the one that I was dissing Gabe on earlier from the start maker.
From the
I
start.
am. She's like one of the only artists that I listen like everything for. She is my goat.
I
I
like
just
Falling Behind and From the Start.
everybody's falling in love, but I'm falling
behind. Yeah, I like that.
behind.
She got some bangers. I haven't
And my
actually listened to
favorite
a full album though.
Dreamer. And then yeah, that one's more personal. I just like the lovey-dovey ass music, you know. You feel me, dog? I like that girly pop shit.
Just don't
You
say.
dig?
Just do not say you're a certified lover boy. It is a bad connotations these days.
Yeah.
I've never said that. Don't worry.
Just don't say it. It will don't get caught in
I
4K.
do love boys though. Ain't that right, chat?
Certified
Ain't
boy
True.
lover.
certified boy lover. I'm a certified boy lover. Whoa. Only adult boys though, you know.
Yeah. Just say men. Just say men.
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't hit the same connotation. You have to specify they're adult, you know. Well, in Kingdom Hearts has the goated ass soundtrack that made me have the feels, dude. I haven't like I don't know how to describe it. It has like the most unique game soundtrack to me. Like I hear one note, I can sense it's Kingdom Hearts. That's all it takes. Just fucking first note of a song, I know what it's from. I think it's just the way the composer just makes the music. And then obviously, next one is also Kingdom Hearts, but I also like her individual music. Hikaru Utada, she makes the intro songs for the games, but she just makes goated music in general.
Big Kingdom Hearts guy. I see.
Big Kingdom Hearts guy.
Big Kingdom Hearts fan guy.
Next one, I put uh she doesn't have albums. She only makes singles, but it's like an indie artist I really like. Her name's Juliana Chahayed. She makes really good music. I actually found her first because I found her simple and clean cover from Kingdom Hearts. That's right, baby.
Big Kingdom Hearts guy.
It all ties together.
He's consumed. It has consumed him.
What?
Mickey Mouse got
Everything
him.
is related to Kingdom Hearts.
Mickey Mouse got him.
What Gabe said?
He said everything.
I was just saying everything leads back to Kingdom Hearts.
Don't worry. After this, they don't lead back to Kingdom Hearts anymore.
That's
No,
what you think.
one in the fucking bottom left probably does.
No,
Shout
Dragon
out
Ball.
to Dragon
Dragon Ball and Kingdom Hearts are the same thing.
If anything,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts leads back to Dragon Ball, not the other way around.
Now, is this next one? Is this the entire Yoasobi album, or is it just Racing into the Night?
It's the first album. Yeah.
Okay.
The episode one. That's what you made me remember when you were talking about like fucking Japanese bands. Like, wait a fucking minute. There's one I actually like listened to the albums for.
The book.
I-
The book.
I don't
believe
listen
this album is called.
Yes, the book. All of their albums are the fucking book. The book 1, the book 2, and the book 3. Literally, like they're all the books. I fuck heavy with the Yoasobi music, but honestly, I don't like listen to that much of it consistently. Like,
I think the book 2
I
is my
binge
favorite.
I binge the albums, and then they fuck off my playlist suddenly because I start skipping them too much, so I just take them off. Right now, I only have the fucking I have like 3 of their songs only on my playlist.
Right now, I
What?
have the songs they did for Free Run. I believe they did the songs for Free Run. Might
I
be
don't know
thinking
how
of wrong.
They did a fucking Pokemon song. Like that's not in anything Pokemon related. They just did one. I don't know why, but I like it. And then obviously Dragon Ball soundtrack. both the Japanese and
Which
the
one?
English.
Which one
Uh,
specifically?
Both Bruce Faulkner and the OG one. They're both good. Bruce Faulkner one goes really hype, you know, it's like that perfect cell ass theme, like do 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 do.
So specifically the Z, nothing from
Uh,
Super.
yeah, fuck Super. Who cares about the fucking Super?
Mhm.
Dog? The only good Super tracks are the ones that are from Z.
I
Like
see,
the
I
fuck?
see.
Who gives a fuck about the Super soundtrack? Hey, but OG Dragon Ball and GT got good
I don't know.
ones
I
too.
like Broly. I thought that was a good song.
Well, that's the movie though. We're not. You wouldn't really count the Super movie that has completely different animation and music and literally everything from the fucking anime. You know.
I
So
guess
we're
so.
talking
I
Broly
guess so.
movies that'd be different. I do fuck with the Broly movie music. They're like do 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 do. Next one is Beach Bunny's album. I think it's called Gone. I forgot. I just picked this one because it's the one I listened to the most songs from. I fucked with the girly pop music, like I said earlier. You know,
Big girly pop fan. I see.
big girly pop fan. And the next one I listened to the fuck out of when I was like in elementary and middle school, which is their Vocaloid songs that tell a story. It has its own anime and manga and shit too. It's the Kagero project. Their songs are pretty cool to listen to because they're like it's all a connected like big ass story. They're pretty good. That's about it. Boo.
I
About
got.
it.
This
Yay!
guy.
Hey.
This guy just likes media. He don't be fucking with the songs really, but he do be fucking with the songs if they're from media
Or girly pop. I would
or
say.
girly pop.
I do fuck with Olivia Rodrigo too.
I kissed a
That's
girl
that's
and
more
I
like girly
liked
rock.
it.
Same thing.
It's different.
Girly rock.
It is like pop rock.
Depends on her song.
Kev just licked his lips when you said pop rocks.
He get him like what? Yum 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 yum.
Clip that.
Whip that! I want that! I want pop rocks. Okay. Lastly,
Clip that shit.
we got Begeni _ Benaway Roma _ on Twitter.
Alright, I'll specify because I do have a mix of songs and albums because there's some point where I was like, oh, I can't have 9 albums, like I can't think of 9, but I can't think of a few songs, so I'll just clarify when we get to that, because actually the first one will be a single.
I got you.
Billy
First
Giant.
up is Billy Idol's "Dancing with Myself," and this is a song that is it's just a song that I've listened to all my life. It was, I think, as far back as I can like remember, it was like my first favorite song. It was a combination of it was just on there was this one YouTuber I liked watching, and it was his intro song. There's some movie that had it in the intro, but I just really like the song, and I kind of credit this song for getting me so into music of this era, you know, like glam rock type stuff. Because naturally I was like, oh, I like Billy Idol, and look into more of his music, and I kind of, you know, then I began to explore the genre he fell into. And I think I just, you know, I credit that song for getting me into that kind of music. It's just a really fun song. So next up is the first album, and the first ELO album, because there's a lot on here. This is
We can
El
tell.
Dorado.
We see.
Yeah. So El Dorado's to quickly preface this was actually the first track on this album was the one that got me hooked on ELO in the first place. It's called Can't Get It Out of My Head. And when Logan and I saw that live, specifically it was that song that I was like, okay, I really like this band. And then I went back and I found the album itself and I listened to it beginning to end. And it's a very, very good concept album. It's very melancholic, very kind of. The themes are kind of sad, but the album itself, you know, the music's very dynamic. It could be very happy and jumpy, while also being a little, like, other times it could be a little more mellow. But the concept is basically, it's about a man who daydreams because he is so just dissatisfied and bored with his own life, his real life. And even if he's like having these horrible dreams, like nightmares even, he doesn't care. He just prefers them to his own life, which he just despises. And the album culminates in it's implied that he jumps off a building and kills himself. It's a pretty dark album, and each song is its own daydream. Like some standouts for me, Boy Blue. It talks about a knight returning home, and they're all celebrating him and his journey. but the knight is just stricken with grief because of everything he's done. You know, he's killed people, he's seen war firsthand, and he's like talking about how I never want to do this again. And then everyone's just like, no, they're singing over him, celebrating his conquest and the fact that he's a hero in their eyes. Laredo Tornado is another great one. It's about manifest destiny. It's about basically the Native Americans being forced off their land and watching it be turned into cities by the U.S. and all that. And it's like Laredo Tornado specifically is a very it's got a very intense riff that I just love. What's another one that I really like? Illusions in G minor. That one is about a rock star going to his therapist and trying to basically he's trying to decipher what his dreams are telling him, and you know that's you can kind of tell that. Wait, sorry. That song you can kind of tell it's meant to be the daydreamer kind of breaking out of his dream, and then the last song El Dorado is him reflecting on the fact that he's just not satisfied with life before he jumps, and it's that one is it's really I love that song. It has a super building. The finale of the album is just this instrumental that just keeps building up and up and up. It gets super loud and super intense, and it just stops. And I love it. It's a very, very good album. I recommend all of you listen to it.
I think I listened
Next
to
up-
it. Sorry, you're on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I listened to it before. I actually never realized that was the theme of the album because I remember a while ago. It's been a while since I've listened to ELO, but I listened to a good chunk of the discography. Most of what's on here, I think.
Yeah, these are the ones that I'll recommend to people. I think the only one, the big one that's missing is Out of the Blue. But as far as ELO albums go, I only like Out of the Blue. I don't love it. Alright, so next up is Breakfast in America by Supertramp, and this is kind of another one of those cases where you hear a song from the album and you go and listen to the whole thing, and you just fall in love with the whole album. All the songs on here, they're just really fun. They're fun sounding. They're not necessarily all fun in theme, but the songs I just enjoy listening to. You know, I don't know exactly what I would call the sound of it, but I like it. I like it a lot. Specifically, it was a song "Goodbye Stranger" that I listened to. I was like, this is a good song. It's a bit of a downer, but I like it. And I went and listened to the whole album, and it's got a really powerful, strong opening. The side A is just full of really fun songs. You know, you got Breakfast in America itself. There's no one on there. Let me look at the track list real quickly. By a huge margin. But the deal with this one, it is a concept album about a man who is whisked away unwillingly from the year 1981 to the year 2095, and after kind of the shock of that wears off, he realizes that he doesn't belong here because everything he knows is gone. All the people he knows are gone. The city he grew up in has been built over, and he just wants to go home back to his lover. And that's basically the entirety of the album is his desire to go back being, you know, directly contrasted by the futuristic world he's now part of. And I mean, I love it. Just the theme of that, and also just the sound of it. It is the perfect sci-fi album in my head. Obviously, since I love sci-fi so much, this album, I mean, I almost always have it on. I'm pretty sure I listen to at least one song from Time every day, just because all of them are just so stuck in my head.
This
But,
album,
I mean-
album come out in the 80s, right?
Came out in 81.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just captures the perfect 80s sci-fi in sound. It's what it
It's
sounds
so
like. It's
good.
so good.
I think you describe it a lot, especially when you describe 2630. But it's old. It's like old space to me, retro space.
Yeah.
It's perfect retro sci-fi. It's what
It really is. It's just people's idea of the future back then. It was already the retrofuturism is a 60s, 70s thing.
Mhm.
And so it was already kind of out the door at that point, but it's just reviving it for this album. I love it. I absolutely love just the images that you get in your head listening to the album. I mean, some standouts, you know, fucking Ticket to the Moon. I know we all like. That's probably like
One
if
of my
you like,
favorite.
yeah, to average it out, I think that's probably the one that is most people's favorite. But I mean, I could talk about every song on here and why I love it, each one
Yeah,
individually.
my favorite's
The Way
probably
Life's Meant to Be.
yeah, it's that one. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, no, I fucking that one is like a top 3 for me.
My
Lights Go
favorite's
Down is so
Twilight.
damn good.
Oh yeah, I like Twilight a lot.
Twilight, From the End of the
Yeah.
World. From the End of the World, that one I really came back around to because I liked it, but there was just one time where we were hanging out and we put it on the car and all of us were just singing it, and I'm like, okay, I fucking love this song.
I forget what the full name is, but yours truly.
Yeah,
20.
Yes, 2095. That yeah, I love that one.
I like the way life's meant to be.
yeah.
Yes. I can also give a shout out to the 3 bonus tracks because I don't know how many of you actually listen to the bonus tracks, but they're called "When Time Stood Still," "Julie Don't Live Here," and "The Bouncer." And "When Time Stood Still" is basically it's kind of it's a much slower one. It's like Another Heart Breaks, which is an instrumental, but I think it's that idea done better. But it's just reflecting on being stuck in the future. Like, you're so isolated from everything that you almost feel like you're stuck in time. I really like that. And then Julie Don't Live Here is about him trying to go back to see where he used to live, and it just nothing is there anymore that he recognizes. And The Bouncer is up to interpretation, and for me, I consider it to be the second to last song on the album. Most people list it as right before Hold On Tight. I list it as after Hold On Tight, because I don't know, it just seems to suit it better. And then next up is New World Record, and for me, this is one where, when it comes to me recommending ELO to people, I always want to say Time because it's my favorite. But if you really want to get like what I think is the quintessential ELO experience, it's this album. A lot of people will kind of be like, "What about Out of the Blue?" Out of the Blue, I really like, but it's more pop rocky as a like. New World Record feels like an electric light orchestra, It's an orchestra playing, and there's also a shit ton of keyboards and electric guitars in there. It's the opening track, Tightrope, I think is one of the strongest openings to any album, and Shangri-La is my favorite closing track I've ever had on an album. Shangri-La is so goddamn good. Then you've got bangers like you've got Telephone Line, you've got Living Thing, you've got Do Ya, you've got Rockaria, and then the 2 like lesser known ones, you've got So Fine, which is super fun. Above the Clouds, I love that song so much. It's just a real short one, but it's great. And then Surrender is also it's another short one, but it's so damn good. We're finally back to another single. It's Starman by David Bowie. This is just another one where it's just every time I listen to it, it's just a feel good song. It's a very warm and cozy song.
He is a
It's
star, man.
it's also one that's easy for me to kind of get emotional about if I think about it too much. I'm like, no, it's just a song I really do love.
It was really good. I had a phase where I listened to this like a lot.
I come in and out of it because it's easily my favorite David Bowie song, but yeah, it's just I don't know, something about it. It's just so comfy. It's such a comfy song. Feels very homey and nice. Then next up is Face the Music, another and the last ELO album on here. And fun fact about this one, the reason this one I'm like been such a fan of is because it was actually the first ever ELO album I listened to on vinyl. And I remember when I was listening to it, I was like almost like overwhelmed with like how because the opening track on it, Fire on High, is an instrumental and it's really fucking good. It's super intense. Like it's almost like a horror sounding song with like everything that's going on, and then it just immediately cuts into this crazy electronic rock song, and then it cuts into this acoustic song, and then it goes back to being fucking like super orchestral. It's really, really cool. It's a great opening track.
This one's got some good ones like Evil Woman and Strange Magic.
Yes, fucking Strange Magic is like it has quickly become a song I really love.
I was
But
listening to it the other day.
fucking Waterfall is really good, and it's one of those songs where like it's a song that really has kind of gone under the radar because Strange Magic and Evil Woman are the ones on this album that did really well, and but Waterfall and One Summer Dream are both so goddamn good. One Summer Dream in particular has been one that's been stuck in my head a lot, and it's kind of climbing the ranks of being one of my more favorite ELO songs. It's really fucking good. And the last one I have is Under You by Foo Fighters. It's from their album But Here We Are. And that's an album that, because I was really debating what Foo Fighters album I wanted to put on here, but Under You, but Here We Are is the one I've been kind of listening to a lot recently, and it's the album that the Foo Fighters made after Taylor Hawkins passed, who was their drummer for almost the entire tenure of their band. This is the first album they made without him, and they made it in tribute to him. This song directly is about kind of just the process of losing someone and the grieving process, and I heard it plenty of times because my mom and my brother love this song, and when I listened to I've listened to it plenty of times, and then I started listening to it a whole lot recently, like this past week, and yeah, it kind of starts to get at you. It's a good song. So it's a sad one too.
Yeah, no, I think I was listening to this a while ago too, and I think it really hit me how much I think this song in particular is about Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah.
It's so good, and not to mention it kind of just brings back that original Foo Fighters flair.
Mm-hmm.
The whole album does. This was the first full Foo Fighters album I listened to actually, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. And then I went back to all the older albums, and I'm like, I think they really cooked it with this one. A lot of care.
Yeah, I need to go back and listen to it because I also do really I almost put Color in the Shape as well on mine. But I think I just need to listen to more Foo Fighters because I listen to songs, but I don't listen to full albums. Exceptions being Color in the Shape and But Here We Are.
I would highly recommend it.
I mean, I think only 3 of us had full album 3x3s, right? Only me, Logan, and Caleb.
Maybe I have 8 and I had a single, but I mean.
Oh yeah, you
most
did
of
have
them
a
are
single.
albums.
So it was just me and Logan who really had full 3x3s, right?
Most of mine were albums.
So I mean, we just gotta as a group listen to more albums, I guess, fully. But I mean,
Pretty much.
I think it was great. I think this was a great episode. There's a lot of variety. I think only me and Caleb
Yeah.
shared an album. I think a lot of us have a lot of different genre tastes. And honestly, I think it's kind of crazy how varied our genres are, considering that how much we have in common otherwise. I think
I was gonna say, outside of these core 9, we still also all have a lot of songs that we love listening to with each other.
yeah, we have
Yeah.
a group thing, and then we have a personal thing.
I think we should make another playlist together.
I downed a fucking Rockstar during this, and I'm getting the shakes. It's hard to fucking think right now. It's hard to fucking think right
I might walk down the hill and grab some snacks and a monster, honestly.
But
Dude, I might take a fucking
I mean,
power nap.
we already been here for. I mean, I've been recording for 2.5 hours, but we've been streaming for almost 2 now. So we might have to wrap it up right now. I think we'll wrap it up right now.
I think so. Not so much drawing, but I like talking about music.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
it was a
that
great
was really
episode.
fun.
I think we talked in length about everyone's favorite albums, and now you guys everyone watching, you guys know a little bit more about us, about our music taste, how our music taste inspires what we work on, and hopefully we'll be able to show you more of what we work on in the future. All right.
I haven't done this yet. Go and listen to Time by ELO.
Go listen to the Time. Please listen to Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. It's my favorite album of all time. If anyone else has any albums they definitely would recommend off their 3x3, just list them real quick.
Listen to Another Light by Redbox, and maybe The Color and the Shape by Foo Fighters. But you've probably heard that one.
Your dreams
Go
can
listen
fire.
to Go listen to the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack.
Don't do
See,
that.
Gabe gets it.
Don't do that. Elio, Logan, anything recommended?
Dreams and Forbidden Fire. Go listen to it now.
I don't care. Go listen to whatever.
All right. This
What
has
they
been...
said. Ghost what they said.
This has been Work in Progress, episode 4. It's a little scuffed episode. We recorded on a different week. We streamed on a different day. But I think we did pretty good. A little less work in this episode, but we cooked it up. we shut it up. Hopefully you enjoyed this style of episode. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't dislike it, please.
Too bad.
I need the interactions though.
I need the money.
I've been your host, Stynex, aka Stynex, aka Justin, as everyone's been referring to me. You can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/Stynex. So this is where all these VODs will be uploaded. If you're watching the VOD, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/st1nexe. Uh, Everyone else list your socials before we end the stream.
No, I
Oh,
don't. They will.
like I said earlier, just _ Benoyrama _ BENOYORMA.
All capitals, Leppin lad.
He is in fact a
Boxnova.
Leppin lad.
Look in chat. That's how you type it.
Boxanova with 2 A's.
Ethnic?
Elio Pustar.
Elio June Star for him, and then you can find Houston at
Houston.
twitch.tv/Houston.
Night stream
Thank you
today
for
or
watching. This
tomorrow.
has been Work in Progress episode 4. Bye bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye bye.